He's grabbing on. It's very easy for me to get control. Guys, the Tan Sao that we do in JSK is a little different than the standard Wing Chun Tan Sao. With this one, we use it more for chin applications or joint manipulation. In our system, we want the elbow to be inside of the wrist and the hand to be slightly hooked out from somebody doing a two-hand grab, almost like you're doing a golf swing or a baseball swing. You see how the inside elbow comes around the corner. Step out, rotate, and serve. Now, when I'm doing this, I want to make sure that as I'm coming through, a couple of things are happening. This tray position is nice and flat, as though I'm holding something that could fall off right there on a plate. When I serve the energy, I don't serve it up this way. I serve it forward as the plate goes. All I'm doing is just enough to have about a fist distance off of my body. It's going to look like a tray. I step out, I swing that baseball bat, and I'm in with this position. As I'm doing this, I want to posture up. So the hand may lift slightly, but it's because of the legs, not because of my arm pushing away. This is what we call ping system. So as you come in, here, all right? Practice by first pulling your elbow in, make sure that position's in there. You got a nice flat tray, and that the direction of the pressure is right in towards the center mass of your opponent. So I'm gonna grab Dave, we're gonna show you some of the stuff. Let's get started. So you're starting from a two-hand grip. This is common for somebody that may be grappling, they're trying to get around my body or so on. Right now I'm gonna just do this as a simple application for drilling. For this is a drill. This is not a fight, guys, this is for practice. As I'm doing this, to learn the Tan Sao in the way that we do it, we come out, we step outside of the railroad track. I don't wanna be inside his body right here where he's got all his weapons. As I step out, I'm gonna attach, I'm gonna do that basic baseball swing. I'm going to attach my wrist to the base of his wrist. As I'm doing it, I'm rotating, putting this tray position here. I've got a Tan Sao here, so it's nice and easy to pluck my hand out through the open space of his fingers, and I'm just going to generate my hips forward. If I'm doing that, it ends up springing them off slightly, which we call a ping. So I'm in, I bring one hand in the center line, I step outside, rotate one, and I just direct them here. So it's here, boom, this way. As I'm doing this force, I want to direct it towards the center of my opponent. So even if he had a single hand, I could still do this in, pluck it out, and then we could catch and do whatever type of stuff that we want. It's a great release. It's really quick. It can be used in a lot of sports. For my water polo players, we use that a lot, and we can swim over. So there's a lot of applications. It doesn't just have to be self-defense. I'm in, coming around the corner, plucking this, and I want to direct it towards him, not over here, because if I go here, he can spin back and throw that back elbow. Boom, right here. Make sure that that force is going towards them. And if they are holding on, as I'm doing this, it just naturally either springs them away or collapses their arms in. I want this elbow inside my body, so look at this right again. The fist away from the body as I'm coming around the corner. And it's not, this is where a lot of people make mistakes. They go one and turn and try to push it away. You're stepping out, I'm rolling around the corner one and not quite, not one and two. I'm not going one and then two. My feet, take a look at my feet as they're going. They're going step, boom. Step around the corner, boom. Over exaggerate that with my shoulder. If I really wanted to get some power into it, I've got explosive stuff that I can do from here, but that's not what we're doing today. So let's take a look at it from a different angle. If you're looking from this angle, as I'm stepping outside the line, I'm making that connection in the fold of his wrist right here. See how my thumb is hooking the inside of his wrist? Now as I'm doing that, that elbow tucks under, I'm rotating, my foot is in the air, I'm not placing this foot down until I step forward and direct it towards his center. One more time. Palms turn up, elbow comes through, hook of the thumb, redirection of the energy. Notice how I'm coming around that corner. As soon as I'm in here, if I took it to an analogy of a baseball scenario or golf, Where I'm swinging that golf club back, that's what that inside elbow is doing. Except I'm adding a step, I'm in, my elbow is coming around the corners, making that connection. It's continuing past the wrist. And then as my hip comes around the corner, I rotate the energy back in. And you can see how I'm aiming the tray position towards the center of their mass. So having fun with it. When somebody grabs on, you should be able to do that nice and easy. So nice, smooth, easy control. If my elbows are inside, my body weight adds to the pressure. It's my hips, my legs doing the work, not my arms. That's where the spring comes from. He's grabbing on. It's very easy for me to get control. We can also go on the upper level here. So first one, he was down here in the pull grip. This is something that you would see in a domestic situation where they're manhandling you. This principle remains the same. I go under, I bring this in. If I can turn this into Tan Sao, fine. But if not, I just want to make that connection to the back of that wrist. I press it loose, I can trap, I can slingshot, elbow, arm bar, whatever. If I'm going in this side, same sort of back swing. As I'm coming around, watch my hips, I turn and I drive. Now this could be a variation of here and an alternate one right here. I go here, under, redirect, or if he has it here, same thing, yep. I can come under with this wrist. Here, it works for all four of these positions. So basically we have this position, here, okay, and here. So those are the basic positions that somebody may be coming in and trying to get through on it. If he goes here and he pulls this arm out to go under, that's where that Tan Sao becomes effective. So boom, I stop that by tucking that elbow inside so he can't get inside or under my armpit. Just by doing that, tucking the elbow in. Don't pull your wrist in. I tuck the elbow in just like the swing. If I tuck that elbow in, that hand goes over nicely. Prevents that. Later on, we've got other techniques we can do at the same time. Try those techniques. Check out our next one coming up soon. Come along, son.